Go fruit yourself.
I have two comments to make. First, I want to direct this to Miss Skinny Minnie.
Which Miss Skinny Minnie?
Isn't her name Mimi or Skinny Minnie?
Yeah, okay, Mimi.
Well, the skinniest girl up there. Anyways, she made a comment that you have to have a lot of willingness and motivation to be skinny.
I was quoting Dr. Kelly Brownell of Yale. That's what he says.
I don't care who you was quoting. You said it, own it.
I agree with him, absolutely.
Okay, good. But I'm a plus-size model. I am willing and motivated to wake up every day to keep these curves. I don't want to wake up and look like you and be confused and quoting everybody. Why don't you say what you have to say and stand up for what you believe?
Oh, I was just tagging on to, she was talking about the same Yale Center, so.
Okay, but let me ask you a question while you're standing up. Why is it okay for you to call her Skinny Minnie? But it's not okay for her to comment about someone's size that's larger.
Well, I don't know her name. So, okay, you got me on that, but moving on. No chubbies. No chubbies. No, I got something for no chubbies.
You said it. Own it.
Hey Fruitbats, it's Really the Banana Girl here. Welcome to another episode. So as you can see, I'm wearing my banana skin today. There it is. And you can wear it up or down, whatever. And it's pretty cool. So today's topic is fit shaming. Fit shaming is definitely on the rise since the obesity levels are climbing. A lot of you are probably like, what the heck is fit shaming? Well, it's kind of like skinny shaming where you give someone a hard time about being fit or about being skinny. And it's usually done by the fat acceptance movement. So an example of this is Maria Kang. She put up this photo on Facebook where she's looking all fit and, you know, vibrant, and she's got her kids around her, her really young kids, and she's bounced back from motherhood, she's looking all fit. She has this caption saying, "What's your excuse?" Okay, this caption and photo caused such an uproar across the planet. She made headlines everywhere, she got interviews all over the place, and so much abuse too. So much abuse, and she's been called everything, including a fat shamer, of course. And I just think it's crazy, because we shouldn't be shaming these fit people into silence. You know, they're the people we should be asking questions of and saying, how'd you get there? You know, maybe I can incorporate that into my life, and not, you know, attacking them for leading a healthier lifestyle than us. That really, to me, spells craziness, especially because we're in the grips of this awful epidemic. Our friends, our family, loved ones are dying left, right, and center around us. Animals are dying everywhere. The environment's being raped.
I'm 5'10" and 242 pounds.
I always say this is the biggest I'm ever going to be, and I said that like 20 pounds ago.
A third of Americans are obese, another third is overweight.
Obesity is the biggest threat to the health, welfare, and future of this country.
I've always been overweight.
I've got diabetes.
Sleep apnea, heart disease.
Everything's hurting now.
This is probably going to be the first generation of children who are going to have a shorter life expectancy than their parents.
All of us have to be part of the solution to reduce obesity.
If we don't now take this as a really urgent national priority, we are all going to pay a really serious price.
Obesity will crush the United States in oblivion.
So we really need to get real and focus on the big problem here. So, you know, this caption that she put on was for inspiration. She wanted to inspire people to get off their butts and get active. And I can see that. You know, but who cares at the end of the day? You know, it's a couple of words. Why does that evoke such a strong reaction in some people? And I think that's something that I noticed, you know, above all, is how violent and angry and attacking some people can get, or some people got over this caption. And it made me think, well, you know, if that gets you so angry, what is that bringing up within you? That is highlighting something in you that you don't like or that you have to face and you're trying to avoid. That's what I can see. And it's usually, you know, not, in this case, not leading a healthy lifestyle, not exercising enough, not eating properly. So instead of lashing out, use it as inspiration. Like many people did use it as inspiration to step up. Use it as inspiration and go, damn it, it's time. It's time for me to get fit and healthy. What have I been doing? Let's do this.
All I'm saying is, you know what? As a mother, you don't have to lose yourself in the process of raising children. You know, I grew up with a mother who had diabetes in her 20s, who had a stroke in her 30s, and a heart attack in her 40s. I mean, you know that when you have a mother, that's usually your first love, and your first fear is losing her. So when I make that photo, when I express myself now, it's like I'm talking to all mothers, because my fear and my passion is to express that you should really make your health a priority.
This wouldn't have been a controversy if you hadn't put that caption on there. I mean, just you looking great is an inspiration. That is an inspiration. But what's your excuse? It seems to presume there's something wrong if women out there don't look like you.
No, I think what's your excuse is an open question. You can take it however you want to. You know, Eleanor Roosevelt once said, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. And so whatever I say, whether it's what's your excuse, or, you know, if I can do it, so can you, or motherhood can make you better, which is what I've used after that caption, you know, it doesn't matter. People are going to take it however they want to.
Yeah. There's a woman on ChicagoNow.com who blogged and wrote, what millions of us see when they see that posting is yet another example of a woman saying to other women, if you want to win at life, you have to look like me, you lazy piece of you-know-what.
No, that's absolutely not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, what's your excuse for not working out? I mean, people can take however they want to. What my intention and where I stand my ground is, you know what? If I can do it, so can you. Here I am with 3 kids, 3-year-olds, 2 and 8 months, and I'm able to make fitness a priority. Maybe it's not my first priority. Maybe it's my 5th priority, but at least it gets done. And not only that, but it's not just about fitness. It's about nutrition, and that's the majority of your success, is eating throughout the day and making sure that you're being fed good foods.
Wow.
And I read this one article where this woman was talking about how she was being fat shamed because she went to a family function and everyone was gushing about her cousin, how her cousin lost 20 pounds. And that they were making such a big deal out of it that it was clear to her that they were judging her for not losing the 20 pounds, so it made her feel awful. And she didn't understand how they couldn't understand that what they were doing was fat-shaming her. By complimenting someone on losing weight, you're fat-shaming the person who hasn't lost the weight.
Wow.
And that it made her feel awful, and that it was incredibly insensitive of them, and that, you know, I'm fascinated by that kind of thinking. I really am. I'm fascinated by that sort of like reverse victimology sort of a thing, where instead of you being the victim of your own handiwork, you become like a persecuted person because they don't accept you for the flaws that you have, or even mention the possibility of those flaws existing by virtue of complimenting someone for having gotten over the same flaws that you possess.
And there's definitely some people out there like, oh, Freely, you hate people, you're a fat shamer, blah, blah, blah. Look, just because I'm slim and fit and I'm highlighting the obesity epidemic and the danger of plus-size models, like, and promoting them, that does not mean I hate fat people, okay? Do I think they're bad people? Of course not. I was fat myself. I was overweight myself. I know how hard it is to be in that position, but I also know that if we help people feel comfortable in that position, then they're not going to change. People really need to hear the truth of their situation. They need to be made aware, and they need to be shown that there's another way. There's a way to get healthy and fit and lean, a healthy way and the high carb way. It's like, you know, when fit people like myself, if I put up a photo of myself looking lean and fit, if I'm wearing a bikini or something like that, I always get a lot of shit. I get a lot of shit off people saying, you're a narcissist, you're an egomaniac, you're a fat shamer even. And for me, it seems kind of crazy. You know, what are we condoning here? What are we saying is okay? We're saying fit and healthy is not okay, but overweight and unhealthy is okay. This needs to stop. We need to get honest with ourselves. It's not about hating people. It's about telling the truth and helping them. It's about sharing the facts of the situation. That is not hating. All right, so that's my message today. Don't forget to go fruit or root yourself, and I will see you soon.
Go fruit yourself.